The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Will Myers, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next, Matt Strahm, a native of North Dakota, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
In now, A.J. Pollock. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, they have to be hoping to get a lot more out of A.J. Pollock moving forward. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Strahm, the former Royal, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder down the line at third.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Paul Goldschmidt is the second out of the opening frame. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job keep traffic off the bases. Keep the walks down. Try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Diamondbacks will try to counter his speed at first right out of the chute.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Stepping in now, Corey Spangenberg.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses for ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Pollock at the track, the wall, onto the party porch, and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here's Will Myers. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He has 7 hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's Chase Headley. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two. Ready with the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Standing in, Austin Hedges. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And that one stayed up a little high. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. Ready with the 2-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-0 delivery. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
In now, Matt Strom, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Margot has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Renfroe, the runner at third. Hedges at second. Galvis on at first with 2 down. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. 2 runs score. The relay throw. And he is in at third as he clears the bases with a triple.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher is talking to himself on the mound, too. And I can't blame him. He's responsible for loading the bases, and he just served up a pitch that absolutely got roped for a bases-clearing triple. 1 swing, 3 runs.
Jorge De La Rosa comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Line towards center field. Souza is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. Padres lead it 8-0. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Pitch on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Stepping in, Chris Owings. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Ready now, Nick Ahmed, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Heading after it is Margot.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
At the plate, Jeff Mathis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Galvis will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Striding in, Will Myers. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Fouled away. The 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot, and that is 27 for him on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Standing in now, Chase Headley. High in the air out to center field. Souza is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. De La Rosa comes set. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It is now 9-0. So here now is the pitcher, Jorge De La Rosa, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 pitch on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
Up next for the Dbacks, right fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 9-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matt Strom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Popped him up. Marte ranging into the outfield. 1 out.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Ready for another shot now, Manuel Margot. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock giving chase. 2 gone.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Now batting, Corey Spangenberg, looking to follow up that bases clearing triple he had in his last at bat. De La Rosa comes set. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Padres down in order, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. High in the air and deep to left center field. Myers going back at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Steven Souza becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Goldschmidt, the runner at second with one away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
1-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 287 the average coming in. 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit down the third base line. He'll try again 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the D-backs 1. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Now here it comes. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Two balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Hosmer over at second. Myers at first with no outs. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Matt Strahm. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Souza moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Padres 12 and the D-backs 1. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jeff Mathis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Mathis stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
John Ryan Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
That misses. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, A.J. Collins.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe moving to his left, and that's the third out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Number 66 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 66.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Franchi Cordero will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Franchi Cordero.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. So coming to the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Alan Cordova will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Alan Cordova.
The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. This is line to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Settling in now, Eric Hosmer, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Diaz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. Tomas ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Will Myers. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Travis Jankowski will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Travis Jankowski.
Ball 1. Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Geddes, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Franchi Cordero will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 33.
Alan Cordoba will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Diaz will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Travis Jankowski will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Michael Geddes will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Gabriel Moya takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Gabriel Moya.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Cordoba fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's a heater in there for a strike.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Steven Souza. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Padres 12 and the D-backs 1. Here's Chase Headley. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Fernando Tatis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Fernando Tatis.
Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Sliders in for a strike. Ground ball foul down the left side. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Mathis recovers. And he makes the throw to first. Tatis is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Hedges. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Number 2 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Number 85 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coming in is Pollock, but this will land out there just foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. They'll try it again from first. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 85 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Brandon Phillips will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back here at Petco Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Fernando Tatis is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base,
Number 2 will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 2.
Number 85 will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Phil Maton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Yasmani Tomas.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Chris Owings now.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Jankowski's there for it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Striding in once again, Nick Ahmed. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Franchi Cordero.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Alan Cordova.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alan Cordova hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, number 49.
Stepping in, Diaz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 56.
Striding into the box, Jeff Mathis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Jeff Mathis.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Very much a laugher to this point in the contest as you get a look at the line score. 12-1 our score in the late stages of this one. David Peralta will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
David Peralta.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Popped him up. Number 2 has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. He grounds it sharply to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Diaz has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Brad Boxberger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski.
Left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
D-Round.
1-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Michael Geddes. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Pollock. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Fernando Tatis.
Now in the box, Fernando Tatis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Owings takes it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Padres down in order, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gas Lamp District as we're set to start the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steven Souza, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Miguel Castro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Miguel Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Sliced hard on the ground.
Cordova brings it in.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out, nobody on. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Chris Owings now. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pitch on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Padres have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
12-1 at the end of this one. San Diego scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Matt Strahm records the victory, his 13th of the year. Zach Godley slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that post-game